There we go.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you see my computer trying to muster the strength to do that?
It was like the Avengers. Like, I don't feel so good, but just start.
Yeah. Everybody, welcome.
New format.
New format.
This is Bandscamps.
This is Bandscamps.
I'm Dan. This is my co-host Julio.
Hey, I'm Julio, and we are here in the basement live.
Yes, fancy recording studio.
We're here live in the basement.
We're
Recording studio.
live in the basement.
I'm gonna scoot in. Is that cool?
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
there we go.
If you're Steve Jobs, and I'm Steve Wozniak.
I don't know who any of those people are.
That's the guys who created the personal computer and Macintosh.
Okay,
Apple.
that's great.
Yeah.
I wonder if it sounds okay. Do we anyone bother to check to see if
I don't know.
sound?
It sounds good.
Yeah, cool.
We got line producer
on the computer on the Facebook too. Cool, awesome.
Yeah.
Cassie's back here, and we had a special treat. We're gonna do the intro live.
We're doing everything live.
We're doing everything live. We're gonna do the intro live. We got Captain Daddy in a cage.
Captain Daddy. Despite all my rage, I'm just Captain Daddy.
We got Cassie on the line. Say hi, Cassie. Say hello. Say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Wow, it's all
Welcome
happening.
to
This
the
is
live experience.
This is so sick, honestly.
All right, check.
We're gonna do some. We're gonna do a live intro.
Live intro.
Babies and gentlethems. Bandscamps.
Scampions, my little scampions.
Welcome to Bandscamps, an in-depth look at albums and releases by West Michigan artists.
I'll put mine too.
Hosted by Dan Fisher and Julio Gomez. This week on Bandscamps, Dan and Julio review 12 songs by Steve Leaf and Fourth Turning by the Rockit King.
Ooh, sliding into home
You got
base.
it. Slotted it right in.
Woo!
Everyone, big up to Cassie. That is our line producer for today, and also
Happy to be here.
Yeah, you're doing great. Also, creative consultant. Also, does our intro and closing. You might know
Yes.
if you're a scamp like we are. You know,
OG scamp.
that's the intro lady.
Yeah, she's OG scamp.
I am the intro lady.
Intro lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your voice sounds great.
Yeah, you're like our Robin to our Howard Stern show.
If you're just joining us right now, we are doing something new. Usually, we pre-tape these shows. I edit, I put it all together, make sure it all lines up, and then I put it to you live. Dan puts his stamp of approval on it, and it goes live to you on the RSS feed on YouTube. Today, we're doing it all at once. No editing.
We're just raw dogging it.
This is the episode, and we're still going to review 2 releases.
Here's the thing that I really appreciate about this experience right now is that the
Lay it on
whole
me.
show is we've really been about evolving and how artists really had an opportunity during the pandemic to evolve and adapt.
Yeah, we are going so in depth on that, and that keeps coming up over and over and over again, and we ourselves are adapting.
Yes, exactly. With this new format here. So, but we have Cassie monitoring the chat here, so feel free to drop us a line on the chat. And maybe send us some stars.
Yeah, so if you have any questions, any comments, whatever, if you've got stars, if you are watching right now, we have a little alarm clock that notifies you every time we go live. Go ahead and hit that, and that'll notify you next time we go live.
And be sure to visit us at patreon.com/bandscamps. It helps us afford our line producer, Cassie, and she has very steep rates.
She didn't like that the
Pricey.
the impersonations of her on the last episode. Did you hear that? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. Dan did a pretty gnarly impersonation of you.
Yeah. It was probably too accurate, that's why.
Yeah. I was like, she's not gonna like that. Okay. It's not actually it was a bad impersonation of just something. I don't know what it was.
It was something. But yeah, we this is actually cool that we're doing it live too, because I don't really have to worry as much about the 2 different time periods.
Yeah. Time travel came up last time again. Legend of Zelda. We don't know what time but here's our promise to you. You're watching this live. It's about 7:55. There's a bit of a delay, so it's going to be 7:56 when I say that, I think.
Yeah.
And we are here to review 2 new releases. Do you want to just
That's
jump
right.
into
I think
it?
we'll just jump into it. We did the thing, and now we're going to do the other thing that we did.
Okay. So we're going to talk about 2 releases, and the first release is by Steve Leaf.
Called 12
songs. Let's up. Yeah, there. Look at that.
Oh, where did that come from?
I don't know. That's magic.
That's magic.
This is pretty good here.
This is like Hollywood, baby.
Does it look
Paramount,
like
what's up?
does it look like I'm looking at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to Weekend Report.
So this is always kind of part of first impressions. I think is that we go over the album art. And I always
this
want to
is
talk
so good
about
that
it.
we have this on the monitor now.
I know. Did you just notice that?
Well, no, I just like it's all happening.
It's
in
all
real time.
happening in real time.
In real
Can you
time.
handle it? You might need to go like this.
I need a model
just to see, just to make sure. So I love this art. This reminds me, when I saw this, I was like, okay, really easy concept, really easy to make.
Yeah.
But I like that it's like, almost like postmodern. you
Yeah,
know?
it's like Art Deco.
Simple. It's recognizable.
Mhm.
If this was big on a record, how cool! Like I think it would look.
It would look
cool.
really nice. And I don't know. Full disclosure here. I know
Okay.
Steve personally, and
Oh.
just not like we're close, but
Okay.
I've met Steve.
All right.
And this just I feel like reflects his personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like really kind of like a, I don't know, innocent but also like hilarious in like a really charming way. So I don't know.
I think it looks really modern.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's electronic is what I think it's going to be, or maybe even jazz. It almost like makes me think it's like going to be like modern jazz thing.
For sure. It's so tough to tell though, because like you could see this and it could be like a band that sounds like Animal Collective too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's a
yeah,
real
they
roll
use a
of the
lot of
dice.
that. Were you worried? Were you like, oh no?
No, again, just because I know Steve, and like I have followed some of these songs they put out.
Okay.
We'll go over like how he released it, maybe when we go over the credits.
That sounds great. I didn't look, viewers, listener. I don't really look into these at all. So let's go right into this.
Let's
then.
go right into it.
Okay. The first track is called "So Loud."
And this one, first impression is like this is a great little like bedroom pop like song.
Yeah,
it's like
it comes
cute.
in first impressions right away. Kind of chill electronic. It's kind of
Yeah.
got some acoustic guitar, and I'm wondering right away, is this an instrumental?
It is not.
Okay.
No,
right
it's
away.
not. It's-
No.
Oh, that was your
right
thought.
away. I'm wondering, is this an instrumental?
Right.
And then right when I'm done typing the sentence, it says, "Oh, nice vocals!" Like, and
Yeah.
I'm like so excited
Yeah,
because we've kind of been going through a lot of instrumental music.
we have been, and it's kind of been a struggle for you especially because that's not really you like singing.
Yeah, I do like singing.
I like singing
And
too.
I want to
There's nothing
thank
wrong
you
with
for
that.
not saying that I
Yeah.
don't like instrumental music because you
Yeah.
know I do.
I know you do.
know that
love,
you
like,
know that
Tortoise is like your
you know that I
jam,
like
dude.
singing though,
Yeah,
and so I think that's fair.
yeah.
So right away, yeah, vocals.
Vocals and like this song actually, the first thing I thought of was Coconut Records, Jason Schwartzman's like solo project, or
Okay.
whatever. It sounds like just like this.
Really? You know what the
Yeah.
vocals reminded me of is that Whitney band.
Oh yeah,
A little bit.
Yeah.
Only really at
A
first,
little
but
bit.
that's what hit me right away was kind of that vibe. A little more gentle,
Yeah.
and I like this so far. Like,
Me too.
it kind of gets me. Like after the first few 20 seconds, I kind of think about it a little bit. I kind of hum and haw, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, like
Yeah.
I actually like this.
It's got that kind of nice like 2005 to 2010 like indie twee pop kind
Yeah.
of vibe a little bit, which is I'm really like nostalgic for.
Yeah, I think that both you and I, there's things about this that I are both going to identify
Yeah.
with. Some really cool songwriting right away.
Yeah, it's again like it's got that like Ben Queller kind of vibe.
Okay.
To it.
So instrumentation, you got some synth, you have some keyboards, you have some
Acoustic guitar.
acoustic guitar, you have some vocals, a lot of
Yeah.
layered vocals.
Yeah.
And then you have these like lo-fi kind of demo drums. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That kind of reminds me of it.
Yeah, they're very
it's like-
dusty.
it reminds me of the demo track on like a Casio. You
Yeah,
know, like
I
a really
and
really
I love
cheap
that
Casio.
sound. So like it's
Those are
already-
huge.
It's like dear
I
to
feel like
me.
people like shit talk Casio for no reason.
No, Casio is actually made like a like the used market for Casios and Yamaha, like old keyboards from the 80s is like crazy now. Like there's a certain models that go for like can sell up to like $500.
Man,
now.
I had like an SK1 in college that we wrote so much stuff on.
Legendary.
I know, and you can find them at resale stores all the time. We have a big one that's like a deluxe SK1,
Nice.
and like people used to poo-poo on the sounds they would make, but you put that shit in an amp, it sounds amazing.
Yeah. Now people strive for those sounds, and they have plugins and guitar pedals
Yeah.
to make your shit sound.
I mean, there was
worse.
like synth gatekeepers back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
You can pop that album art off now too.
Yeah, I'm done looking at it.
Yeah, get out of here.
Boo.
Get
out.
Get out. Yeah.
Out.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. You gotta hide that one too.
Whoops.
Studio magic, baby.
That's okay. I'll edit it out.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you to get rid of it either.
I was like, oh, add the other one.
Dang.
It's cool. This is like track one. We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
So it kind of goes on, and then all of a sudden, there's a major like lift in this song, which is
Yeah.
this guitar riff.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think it's cool. I like it.
I loved it.
Yeah, I think it's
I
great.
really did. I loved it. I thought it was like digitally chopped up, or was
Yeah.
it pedals, or what do you think was going on here?
I think it was just like, I don't even remember. It was just like I think it was just like some weird editing,
it was
which
great.
is cool though.
I love it. This is the only time it really happened on the record, and it happens right away. And to be honest, like one downside, because I'm being really, really positive and really like about this record.
Now it's time to
one
come down to
downside,
earth.
there wasn't more of this kind of guitar style happening that I wanted.
No.
More in the record. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know. That's like, I feel like where the lackluster thing is. Yeah, like the guitar work was almost like he was almost holding himself back, and I think he should have just kind of gone crazier.
Yeah, I have more notes on the guitar, but this one really impressive right away. And then
It's a great
it
start.
makes me think I'm going to be like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
As a guitar player, I love that manipulation. It sounds like it's a pedal, but it sounds like more than a pedal. You know, it
Yeah.
sounds like it's sampled or like
I didn't know
chopped
what
up
was
loops,
going on. Yeah.
chopped repeating loops, and then it goes back into the chorus.
Yeah.
Strong opener.
Yeah.
And you know what I wrote again? I like this. So I've
Yeah.
said, listen, I've liked this 3 times.
It's on video.
3 times.
On video.
What else you got about this first track?
Just that it's just like catchy. It's awesome. I don't know. It's just a really nice song.
Yeah.
I was like stoked because, Steve is kind of friends with like some of the like the Earthwork folks.
Oh, no
So
kidding.
I think there was like a possibility this could have been like a real like acoustic-y record, and I'm glad that it's like pop.
Yeah, I think that actually gets addressed later on in the record, right?
Yeah.
There's a little vocal sample of a voicemail that kind of addresses that same thing. And I had a moment agreeing with that person, so we're gonna get to that later.
Uh-huh.
So what's up next? What do we got? This is called
Shell Shock.
some more lo-fi drummy.
Yeah, it's like a slow song, but it's still got like that pop element, which I was like, good job on that.
This might be kind of a divergent.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about Kid A.
Let's do it.
I feel like Kid A was like the indie rock 9/11. You know, like this is the note that I have here. Like I feel like does that make sense?
Oh my god. Yeah, it does make sense. That's like why it's so funny too.
Like what Kid A?
It like destroyed people's minds.
What Kid A? It changed so much about what
Yeah.
bands think about what it means to be in a band, and what audience members or listeners think about what it means to be in bands, and like the possibilities really shifted. And it's interesting to hear so many of my peers now be influenced by this like record that I used to listen to.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I remember. I actually Kid A like blew my mind, but it actually Hail to the Thief was the one that really kind of like messed me up a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it right away. I kind of like was like, I don't know, I'll listen to it maybe sometime. Never, didn't really get around to it. But this reminds me of like a post Radiohead band. I know that's like obviously everything now is that, but this has that feel where like this would not have existed without albums like that push people to make like music in a certain way. And I'm not even the biggest Radiohead fan listener, but like it was just one of those things that like made me think about this.
Yeah, you could tell that like he has a lot of like different influences, and like it's not any song is like held back by any kind of like genre restriction.
I don't even mean like Radiohead specifically, but like I'm just saying like my peers listen to and are influenced by the same stuff that I'm listening to. So that actually made this podcast really interesting and kind of easy to do. You know, we're not like really reviewing anyone outside of our peer group per se. That might be more challenging.
Right.
Back to the song, I guess. Cool vocals.
Yeah, cool vocals, and like there was like not a long instrumental break, and so I have this note saying that the song's successful because it feels shorter than it actually is, and I thought that was like really good. So like it left me still like kind of wanting, even though it was kind of like a slower jam.
A lot of these songs are pretty short.
Yeah.
And a couple of the songs where I found myself losing interest ended around the time where I lost interest. So I had that note later too.
I love when
I
that
like the
happens.
production here overall.
Yeah.
And the songs.
This is like honestly like this is like quarantine music. I feel like the definition. Like this is like exactly what I think people should have been doing in quarantine. Like this kind of music.
I agree. I kind of speak that on a different track here. One thing that I get a little nitpicky about is I'm worried this might not be varied enough for my taste. You know.
Yeah.
And maybe I might like lose interest. But we're only what do I on track 2, and I'm deciding that. So that's like shitty on me.
I had the same kind of thing where I was I don't think I put a note down, but I was like, man, like I kind of like feel like he's maybe leaning too much into that lo-fi effect on the vocals too much. But then I kind of just like forgot about it later on.
There was a lot of lo-fi and a lot of layering.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a typical kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Just because he has like a nice voice, and so I want to hear it.
It's
like,
nice.
Yeah.
The songwriting's good. There's like a familiarity to it that like I even like halfway through the first chorus, I was like singing along to like the melody in my head. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what it is, but like I was like singing it at the time, and I was like, that's really cool. So that's either is something, or there's something about the songwriting that's really, really unique and and striking a nerve with me almost,
Yeah. I'm guessing it's there's probably just like a lot of like familiar kind of like progressions that just appear in a lot of pop songs that we're just like triggered by.
It's all really major, right? So like that might be a thing that I'm saying. I have written here. I bet Dan will like this.
Yeah, I do. I really do. This whole album I really liked.
I don't know. It's kind of forward to be like, do you like this?
Yeah, no, that's okay. This is the show to do that.
It's only a track 2. I like to like build it up. Some suspense,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I was hesitant to like really get into this because like, oh, this is nice, but like, I don't know why. I was just like, I thought I might be disappointed by this, and I turned out not to be.
Okay, I had no expectation. I said my scamp side is feeling neglected here.
Uh-oh.
But there's just some music to enjoy. It's just that's all what's going on.
I know, yeah.
There was even like some like cool like background vocals that were like chorded. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
When there was like BGVs that were like assigned to chords. And I mean, they might have been like, I don't know what you do. If you like actually recorded these overdubs, or if you like made little chords and were like dun dun dun.
Sounds sick though, either way.
Yeah. Good ending.
Yes.
Strong ending too. So far, two for two.
2 for 2.
Steve.
Good job, Steve. If you're live, Steve, that like send us a note in the chat.
Yeah.
If you're here with us.
Yep.
If not, rest in peace.
You want to go on to the next track?
Yeah. Shades on.
Shades on.
Got a kind of like a postal service like Death Cab vibe to this one a little bit.
Yeah. I had a weird intro, but it was very short.
Yeah.
It was like a couple times when like the music offends me on this. It's like doesn't last very long. You know?
You got blue balls.
Yeah.
I don't know. It has like a really nice build up to it, and it just kind of like I don't know. I just have this note that says I really like how the build up happens in this one.
Yeah. I actually like the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started paying attention to lyrics. Did you read any lyrics? Have you been on the lyrics tip lately?
I was
you were
on
heavy lyrics.
Yes, I was reading the lyrics with this one, and some of them were nice. Some of them were just
being
like,
on camera.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
This song's about being on camera, so we can relate to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Solid. It's this was a solid. I like the guitar work.
Yeah, I mean, like so far, it's just been like good.
I have a note here about the pandemic year. It was a real year of guitar players just trying to figure something out.
Yeah.
Like you can't really play with drummers, so you try to like get some drum tracks or some synth, or you make a podcast or whatever. Like,
or you do both.
It's all like what as a guitar player who craves playing with a fucking drummer or something. What do you do in the meantime when you can't?
I bought a drum machine and I got into synths.
Yeah.
So
at this point, I'm actually very impressed with this.
Yeah, me too.
It's actually a work.
Yeah. Like I'll just say this: like he put these songs out like incrementally, as a kind of like a little like quarantine series, and I think that was maybe why the expectations were kind of low, because it was like, oh, he was only doing these as like kind of one-off things, so there was no like album vision. But so far, it feels like still like cohesive and like
it's a work.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of like fans of video game music would probably like this. There's some like kind of chirpy.
Yeah, like a not chiptune necessarily, but like a bit crush or.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's fun. It's just
the
like
genres. We talk about genre a lot here.
We do talk about genre.
It
a
is
lot
that
here.
though. It's like there's another word for it too. What did they used to call it back in the day?
8-bit.
Yeah,
That's what I was
8-bit.
gonna say 8-bit.
Thank you, Cassie. Yeah, 8-bit.
8-bit.
They're always coming up with new ones. So fans of lo-fi in general are gonna like this. I think.
Yeah.
I could see remixes happening.
Oh
with this.
please, Steve, give us some stems, yo.
Do you want to move on to the next track?
Yeah.
This one's called Real Housewives.
The lyrics to this I really liked a lot.
Yeah.
This one was like a kind of this was clever, but like kind of sad, like
Yeah. This
You
album
know?
takes kind of
it takes a turn here.
I thought we were having fun for a while.
but that was quarantine though.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna have to get we're gonna get more into this, but yeah, it's a little story here. Is this his Lottie Dottie, like his Snoop Dogg's Lottie Dottie, where it's a little story song?
Maybe.
Okay.
But I think he does it really well. It's like
Yeah.
it's interesting, but yeah, very digestible still.
Yeah, it gets a little cutesy.
Yeah. But like, if you're gonna call songs Real Housewives, it better be kind of cutesy,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like tongue in cheek stuff.
And like I write at the moment I write, it gets a little cutesy.
Yeah.
I write this song knew that I was done with it. It just ended. Like the very next thing I write. So you knew. That's
Yeah.
good, Steve Lee. If you didn't stay on that tip too long, some people like just milk it.
Dude.
Let's go to the next track. Huh?
Yeah.
This one's called Lover's Ghost.
Man.
If you're just joining us, we are talking about Steve Leaf's record, 12 songs. Cassie, go ahead and pop that album art real quick up.
We're live.
Yeah, we're live right now. We're doing this live podcast tape.
Yeah.
And this is real right now.
This is real. So you could watch and listen, or watch this. And
You
then,
can watch this and listen to the record at the same time if you
Yeah.
wanted to. It's on Spotify. It's on Bandcamp.
It's right.
Yeah.
This is it right there.
Yeah, we can't just leave that up. Do we just leave it up while we talk?
Just leave it up. I don't know.
All right, let's leave it up.
I don't know. I just live here.
Sounds good.
Or just work here,
Yeah.
man.
This one's called track 5. It's called Lover's Ghost.
Okay, so this one, like, I've made a couple like references to emo bands, but like I feel like this one like really goes to like the emo fans a little bit with that little emo acoustic guitar. It's
poppy.
line. Yeah,
It reminds me of War on Drugs. That band
Yeah.
War on Drugs a little bit.
for sure.
Good vibe. You know what this is lacking?
Uh-oh.
Bass guitar?
Yeah, it needs like
Where
a drive.
was
It
it?
needs a driving bass. I don't know.
Where?
I don't know.
know.
Maybe it didn't have it.
That's happened in a couple of things lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do have this needs bass real bad, but this is great.
Yeah, I think the only thing I had was I think there was like a like this is the point where I was kind of getting like I need a little variation, kind of like the vocal effect, like that lo-fi effect was kind of like getting a little like old by this point, but otherwise like I was really vibing to this one a lot.
I agree. My next note is the vocals may have too much, maybe a bit too much
That,
of
like,
something, and they might give me
tapeworm,
fatigue.
Yeah,
I was worried the layering is gonna like just get to me, and I kind of did. I kind of
That
turned down.
mid-range
I
just
took a
builds
little bit of
up,
a
yeah.
I took a little bit of a break and started setting up some gear down here.
mm-hmm.
Power pop, little spazzy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's okay.
I mean, it's like it's weird, but like it feels like natural for the record to kind of like do something like this.
Yeah, I think you're right. And as I said, like maybe it's fine. I
Yeah.
could see a younger me getting like pretty obsessed with this kind of music, or getting obsessed with this record.
Oh,
I could
yeah.
even see kind of a current me like kind of getting into it. It's actually it's really good.
I mean, by this time, I'm like, this is really cool stuff. I can't wait to see Steve.
I
live.
had a great time
Yeah.
reviewing this and like critically like analyzing it, critiquing it.
Yeah.
I guess So
I think. Do you want to just go to the next one? Just listen close. Or do you have any
I got
notes?
some more notes here. So
Okay, let's
this,
go.
this track goes on as I'm listening, and then some harder drums come in.
Yeah.
Like, it starts rocking.
It starts
And I-
rocking.
I'm like, I write hell yeah. I write get it. I
Yeah.
write it's time for an adventure. It kind of
Yeah.
gets like a little metally. I feel like for a second.
It does. I mean, like it's like a driving,
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I have for that. So there was a good
And-
surprise for me
and
waiting right there.
and that's really cool that happens. But it's kind of a bummer because of the next song.
Yeah,
Because the next song is like my kind of like meh song of the album.
it's very mellow. It's called "Listen Close."
It's just like a Sufjan song.
He's like good at doing this kind of thing. I don't really like the mellow stuff all that much, but here's what I have is that he does a good job of making it sound like his own song.
Yeah, for sure.
Like some people, we've got these bands that are doing these soft songs and it doesn't even sound like their band. It sounds like a
Right.
totally different band. This happened with Crooked Spires. This
Yeah.
happened with so many things. It was like, what is this? What is this?
Yeah, like Brandino.
And Steve Leaf does a good job
Yeah.
of making it sound like his music.
This is the kind of stuff that I thought the whole record was going to be. So I'm glad that this was just like the one song that was like this kind of
There was only one soft one.
or like one like soft one like this, like that was kind of just like again like the Sufjan vibe.
It sounds like his music. So
Yeah.
and that's what's good. I said I'm loving the short songs.
Me too. Oh yeah, and like actually with this one and the one previous, I was just saying like every kind of like what you had, like every time you feel like the song's getting too long or you're kind of done with it, it always ended. just right at the perfect time, and that was just like a consistent thing that kept on happening, which it always makes me smile.
We just got a text that I'm running out of data.
Your phone's going to explode.
Kathy, probably could just put it on the Wi-Fi. That might help.
It wouldn't detect it down here.
Oh, even with that thing plugged in right there? No.
Dang.
All right, maybe you can just stop monitoring and I'll just check it in.
It's okay, whatever.
It's
like
fine.
15,
The struggle's real.
The struggle's real.
Verizon. Okay, they remember when they let you have free data when the pandemic started for like 6 weeks.
Oh,
and
that's
they were
right.
Like, no more,
Not very
no more
long.
free data.
It was very short-lived.
They came
4 minutes.
they were like free data, and then it was like
It was
nope.
like, oh my God, thanks so much.
I'm with Sprint, and so they have. I've been riding that free data train, and they just. I think we're bought out by T-Mobile, so our service is even better now.
Oh, maybe
Maybe we gotta go on
switch.
We gotta go on airplane mode.
Earlier, you did have a comment.
Okay,
Ooh, let's go.
Let's do it.
I
Let's do
mean,
comments.
It's your only comment. I should read it. From top fan Josiah in the comments.
Josiah.
You got, what's up, Scamp Nation?
Scamp
that's
Nation.
good. Hey, why don't we
Scamp-
read that?
Giving a
Thank
shout
you.
out.
Yeah, to the Scamp Nation.
Shout out to Josiah and his blog. What else is there?
Yeah, we do new music every Monday.
New Music Monday.
National releases.
That's right.
So let's get back into this thing.
Let's get into it. Do you want to go to the next song, The Taking Sides?
Oh, there's an interlude. The interlude.
Oh.
It sounds like a voicemail, and this guy
That's
says,
right, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
loving the new songs, but what I need is a solid beat. He's like, just give me that beat,
Mhm.
you know? And that's actually really interesting. Do you think this guy, have you heard that Steve Leaf's other music?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it more mellow?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, he rocks, too. I mean, it's kind of all over. So, I mean, he gets a little bit of both.
Yeah. So that kind of leads right into track 7, which is called
Yeah.
Take Sides.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got about this
It's
one?
got like a 90s vibe to it.
Yeah.
I just feel like this one does kind of like a good job at like blending kind of like an 80s style and like 90s rock. It's like 80s beat,
Mhm.
but like a 90s rock.
Power pop.
Yeah.
There's some emo.
Yeah.
There's some electronic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me even of like Nate Donovan's music a little bit.
Totally. Do you think
Like
that he would admit that it's emo? I think Steve would.
No, Steve would.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nate
Let's
wouldn't.
find out. Steve, are you listening? Let us know. Is this emo?
Yeah.
Really autobiographical.
Yeah.
So that fits the criteria.
Right.
Are these rest of the songs kind of take a bit of a bummer turn or a real serious turn?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting into the, we're like late
Like this
quarantine
album,
now.
is this a breakup album?
No, he's married. He's very happily married.
Okay. It seems very breakup-y or about going through some stuff.
I mean,
which is
I think everyone has the relationship problems, and
well,
so.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, like everyone has relationship problems. Some people have relationship problems. Some people
Yeah.
will craft half their album about the relationship problems they're
Yeah.
currently having with their current partner,
Right.
which is not a judgment on anything. But this is very, very much like a song about like infidelity
Yeah.
and someone being the victim.
I
of
do remember
infidelity,
having
right.
very similar thoughts, and I was like, I know Steve's like married or at least has a partner, and like they're for all I know, they're very happy.
Maybe it's conceptual.
Yeah,
you know?
maybe it's conceptual, or maybe it's like from the past or something.
From here on up, this is a breakup album.
Yeah.
Is this the first breakup album that we've had?
Maybe that we've like addressed.
Yeah. That we've noticed it. Yeah.
I think there's probably some breakup elements in like again like probably the Brandino record and
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I think you're right.
Are you guys sure
Yeah.
it's breakup or is it isolation?
I don't know. I think it's about.
Yeah.
I think it's infidelity and mistrust and yeah,
Yeah.
and like actual like it's very plain as day. This lyricist does like almost like Pedro the Lion, like
I was
matter of
just
fact.
gonna say
Really?
that. Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that David Bazan, like, there's just no misinterpreting it whatsoever.
Very plain as day.
Yeah.
Very precise. You did this. I did this.
This
we
is how I
talked about
feel.
this.
Yeah.
This is what happened. So,
Something about God.
but this song is like, there's some powerful statements in
Mhm.
here. This song is funny. It's sad. I'm kind
Yeah.
of grooving. I don't know.
Yeah. It's
I'm kind of less excited about the guitar start sounding.
this one is kind of like this is a weird one. So
What else you got?
that's it for this one.
I have dumb ending. That's it.
Yeah, probably
one.
was. That's so mean.
You,
I don't mean
you
like
have,
that.
you have a bad ending tolerance.
I do have a bad
You have
ending
a-
tolerance.
It's a condition.
It is a condition.
Our next track is called Mixed Messages.
So my first note is more on that just like Pedro the Lion headphones vibe. I think just in terms of like lyricism.
Mellow.
It's mellow. It's like it's not boring, but it could be boring. I don't know. I was just that little repeating keyboard part really was just like I was locked into that. I was like, this is really good.
I know what you mean by boring, and I don't I think it's boring, but I'm like starting to like this side of it, his like mellow side a little bit less.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I think the music is what kept me in this one. I think the lyrics in this one were a little meh, like a little just not very spectacular. But yeah, I think at this point he's probably experimenting with like a lot of different styles and like whatever.
Yeah. And to his credit, every time I had this thought, the song's like almost over by the time I have that
exactly,
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some real let's talk about some real shit. Let's talk about some like real relationship issues in here. There's like this beat comes in, I think kind of like this goes into the next track, right?
Yeah.
So we go right into signals crossed.
Yeah.
The next track, and it's like a beat that comes in. It starts sounding like Y a little bit again.
Yeah.
No, Pedro the Lion I have
Sure,
here,
yep.
Postal Service,
Mm-hmm.
even like Jimmy,
Yeah.
little Jimmy Eat World.
Little Jimmy. I think the only thing that's like holding us back are the vocals in this one. Like I feel like they're just like not going for it as much as I wanted.
Really?
Yeah.
I think at this point I was making so many comparisons that I wonder if it was like actually what I was picking up was derivative.
Mhm.
It was a derivative work or something.
Yeah.
Or in the vocal sense, but I
Mhm.
got all these other things, so it knows its influences.
Yeah.
Anything else in that track?
I think like there was, I don't totally remember, but I just said like I was into it and then like it got boring. I don't quite remember, but
Want to go to the next track?
yeah, let's do it.
This one's called Midwest Nice.
Mhm.
More on theme work here. It's
Yeah.
really the first couple of tracks kind of pull you in, and then as the record starts to pull you into like a story.
This one I feel like is like the least like sonically thought out one. I feel like none of the elements really like blended. Like there was this
Mhm.
horn intro, and then it goes away, and then just this other song, and then like there's this like really harsh electric guitar tone that is like I don't know what's happening.
It seems like it's like really trying to push the story more than the music in a little bit.
Yeah.
And there are some odd lyrical choices that I'm starting to notice that are like there's such an easy rhyme here
Mhm.
waiting for you. That drives me crazy. Like when like there's like you're saying this line of a poem and you say the rest of the line and the last word like you're like, "Oh, I bet he's going to say this because
Mhm.
that actually would be pretty cool." And he says some like non-rhyming word that's like, "Ooh, I don't what?"
Mhm.
And that kind of happens a lot with this record to me.
I kind of felt like I don't know. I can't exactly like say what it was, but I think there was like a really strong pattern of like vocal melodies throughout the whole record. And by this time, I'm like, I kind of am really seeing that he's kind of like reusing this kind of like
Mhm.
same kind of vocal, like cadence almost.
Is this a concept record? Would you say?
Yeah, I would
think
say
so,
so.
too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. I like the It's a little bit confrontational. There's some swearing.
Yeah.
Random swearing. I'm always into
Yeah.
that. And I say here, Nate Donovan again. Reminds me again of that.
Yep.
You got anything else for this track?
Mm-mm.
Skeleton Key?
Skeleton Key. I think that's next. The note I says this reminds me of Nate Donovan.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I guess I think I thought this one was like a nice break from the rest of the album.
Okay.
And more like Jimmy Eat World vibe.
I like the rocking stuff. I was like saying, I even wrote like I would play in a band like this.
Yeah.
Like I was like, this band needs bass. Would I play bass in this? Yeah, totally. It needs it.
Yeah,
there's
man.
none. There's none. It like needs this full out sound because it wants to rock sometimes.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Weezer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It'd be even more Weezer if there was some Matt Sharp bass on that.
There's no bass.
There's no bass.
It's a fun little solo.
Yeah. Steve, you want me to play bass for you?
That's what I just said.
Yeah. We'll fight.
Jeez.
Fight.
Here, maybe Steve, you want two bass players?
Whoa. How many bands do that? None of them.
None of 'em.
None of them. Is there a reason for that? Probably.
Probably.
Two bass.
Two bass players.
The solos are kind of weak.
Yeah.
You know, like they're kind of fun, but they're a little weak sonically. I wish they were boosted up. And I'm not even saying like your choices. Like your choices are fine. I just wish they like really came at my face a little bit more.
I thought they were almost like borderline like cute kind of at times.
The songs want to rock, you know, and they kind of
just let it rock, man.
Yeah, it kind of gets like pulled off a couple times.
Yeah.
All right. You want to go to the next track?
Yeah. Last song, Imposter Syndrome.
Imposter Syndrome.
This
Right
one,
away.
Oh, why?
No, I said right away.
Okay.
Snaps.
Mm-hmm. This makes me think of like the XX.
Okay.
The XX.
That band's kind of sad. I have a hard time with them a little
They
bit.
are sad, yeah.
But I like the one that dude DJ's in it, right?
Yeah,
Or does,
Jamie
or makes,
XX.
yeah, I like his work.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's so good.
This person, Steve, I think could write some really, really poppy hit songs.
Me too. I feel
know?
like he could he could be like a songwriter for like pop stars.
Me too. The stuff's all really autobiographical, all really close to home for him. So I think that it's tied so much up into like some kind of a concept.
Yeah.
But if it was less autobiographical, I really wonder what it would be like.
He,
you know, if it was
he
more,
understands like hooks.
Yeah, really good.
and, Yeah, like
it's a major work.
he knows how to craft like a song, which I really, really appreciate. And I think a lot of Grand Rapids artists really struggle with.
Yeah. I think overall this record's really interesting, and it kind of just wraps up at the end. I don't. It kind of unremarkable.
The ending was super underwhelming. I was really bummed out by it. And,
unremarkable,
like,
right?
Yeah, I was like, man, like the vocals kind of got boring after a little bit, and I was like, you could have done you could have gone like really crazy with this one.
Yeah, and I said sort of boring ending, but a lot of record endings are.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, what's up with that? Just end with a banger.
I think like they like back in the day it was like a mechanical thing where you couldn't have that loud of stuff with the inside of records. So now we have like the outside tracks were the loudest and the inside tracks were the quietest, like mechanically for how fast it was going. But I don't know.
Yeah,
why not? People end with whimpers. I like big endings.
Me too. I used to be like the kind of guy who's like, oh yeah, we'll save the ballad for the last song.
It's like the fourth most important placement of a song. Like your first track, your second, your third, and like your last track.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, and it was also like like the side B track one was like a really big one, or taking you out of side A.
Overall, really good.
This is a really great record. I really liked it a lot.
Yeah, great work.
Yeah,
really
nice one,
good.
Steve.
You want to go to a rating?
Yeah, let's give it a rating.
My rating is the few weeks before slap bracelets became banned.
Okay. I'm going to rate this Game Boy Color.
Game Boy Color?
Yeah.
First gen?
First gen with like the clear purple rainbow Game Boy Color.
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember the clear electronics?
Yeah, dude. Let's bring back clear electronics, y'all.
Listener, if you want clear electronics back,
email us at
bandscamps@gmail.com.
Clear phones.
Yeah, clear phones. I
wanna
love
see my
clear
chips.
phones.
So cool.
We kind of talked about, listener. I might pop on the feed here and see what's going on. I don't think we have any comments.
No.
This is a brand
Nothing,
new thing. We are doing these podcast taping live. This is something new to do and throw it up, and we're gonna have some fun with it. I think we got to take a little bit of a break.
I think so too.
So I think we're just gonna pop that loading that starting soon back on, and we're gonna be right back, and we're gonna review the Rockit King. Hello, I think we're back. I think we're back in action.
Yeah, so then I
Wow.
told her that I was in a Christian rock band.
Yeah.
So
How'd it go?
I mean, you tell me, man. So anyway, I don't really agree that should how it be, but I'm just trying to like do the thing.
Yeah.
I'm doing a bit now.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me. You should
Thanks.
write it down next time.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I know.
First time, baby.
Hey, we're back.
We're back.
I want to give a big shout out to anyone who stared at the loading screen of the "We'll Be Back."
Yeah.
Because we didn't have nobody watching us. There were people watching
There
us.
was people watching us.
We are back. You can go ahead and pop that Steve Leaf art. We just talked about this. So if you missed that, you can go back and check it out. We're going to talk about the next record.
It's by a local band called the Rockit King. And the album's called Fourth Turning.
Go ahead and pop that up. Oh, perfect. I love this.
I just want to take a rewind real quick and just let everyone know that Steve Leaf's 12 songs came out June 11th of this year.
June 11th?
Yes.
Did we do any did any liner notes? We didn't do any of that.
We didn't do liner notes. Why don't we pull that up real quick?
Yeah, let's do it. You can pop that other album up real quick, and then we'll... yeah, there we go.
So the thing with 12 songs by Steve
Uh-huh.
Leaf is that he released it over the period of 4 months, 3 songs a month.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's kind of the new way. People have been
Yeah.
doing these kind of like single releases, instead of doing full albums. I don't hate it.
Yeah, and like again, that's like more props to him for making like a pretty cohesive record while only putting it out, like writing and recording it kind of in like real time, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And then not really necessarily planning to put it out as like a full length, and then he actually compiled them together.
Yeah. Did he do a physical release and stuff too for this?
I don't know if there's a physical release yet,
Okay.
but here I'll read some quick notes here about
Perfect.
this. This album has been a passion project over the last several months. It began during quarantine of 2020. Once life as a touring musician and sound engineer became a thing of the past, I realized I had to pivot, so I started building up my home studio. Props to that. I roll with a microphone, a synth, a drum machine, and my guitar. It's not Sound City by any means, but it keeps me productive and humbled. And then 2021 reared its head. I thought it would be interesting to try a different way of releasing music. For the first 4 months, I released 3 tracks on the first Friday. And then, let's see, last thing is, that's what you're hearing now. The collection of these releases put forth as 12 songs. Most interesting part of putting this album together for me was the timeline. Trying to write, record, mix, and master 12 songs in 4 months was a tall order. However, it came out on the other side with a deeper understanding of songwriting and how music plays a vital role in my life. So,
It's the extended version.
yeah, recorded and mixed by Steve Leaf and mastered by Ben Zito of the Crane Wives.
Awesome. Cool.
So, anyway, back to
Overall
business,
production
though.
sounded good on that. I think I
Pretty
didn't
good.
have a whole lot of
Me
recording
either.
qualms with it, except for some low guitar.
Right. Rocket King, Fourth Turning.
Yeah.
This came out May 21 of this year, so this is a new record by them.
Awesome. This is brand new.
Brand new.
The other stuff came out over the course of 4 months, but it's compiled in a new thing. This is all brand new. Awesome. Let's go to first impressions, which includes the album art here. I'm not like super crazy about this design.
This could be like, I don't know what to think. It's like a gearhead kind of thing, like
I think it's like the Fantastic Four logo,
a
and I think it might be a Brambles earring.
oh yeah. Oh.
I mean, I don't think it actually is a Brambles earring, but I think it looks like
it looks like a
auspiciously close
Yeah.
to a Brambles.
It looks like a
a
Neil.
Brambles
It
design.
could be like a Neil Young record.
Yeah, so it looks a little bit like Southwesty. I'm like
Yeah.
pretending I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Look a little Southwesty. It looks a little bit like cowboyish. Yeah.
Heartland Rock maybe.
It looks like the Fantastic Four logo or something.
Yeah, or like a NASCAR kind of thing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Let's get into full disclosure. This band's been around a long time in Grand Rapids.
They have been.
This band I knew about when I first moved here. They'd been around a long time. They're older, or at least the main singer I think is older than us,
Yeah.
like by a bit.
Yeah, I think there's some scene vets kind of similar to the Moto situation.
I think a very similar, and I think that comes up a little bit later. But so full disclosure, I was kind of expecting a thing when I went into this record.
Same. I mean, I've never been to like a Rock King show or listened to the band,
No.
but I was aware of kind of what the music was like or the general idea, and I've been served many times by Dan Cox, bassist of the band.
I didn't know Dan was in this band.
Yeah, Dan plays bass in this band. Dan, who works at the Pyramid
I didn't know
Scheme,
that.
and I think he worked at Meanwhile.
He did when they first
Yeah.
opened, or at least after there. Yeah, I didn't. I actually did not know he played in this band.
Yes.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So the first note I have right away is, oh boy, here we go.
I just have it's rock, similar fan base to Moto.
Yeah, track number one is
Yeah.
called "Whoa, You Know,"
Whoa, you.
and I have written right away again, listener. I have, oh boy,
Oh boy.
and then I'm like, this is like good guy metal.
I
Is that
don't
what's
know.
happening at first here?
It's it's epic,
It's really epic. It's
like
very based in
anthemic.
metal at first.
Yeah.
I was kind of prepared for butt rock,
Me too.
and we weren't served butt rock immediately.
We did not get butt
no,
rock.
what you were served, listener, with this is
It's like glammy.
glammy good guy metal.
Yeah. It's like pure rock, but it's got a little gnarliness to it.
And it has a little bit of the old Grand Rapids sound.
Yeah.
It really does. We can kind of pinpoint this older sound of the older guard that was around maybe in the early 2000s, maybe even late 90s.
Yeah,
You know?
Grand Rapids was really big on the new metal scene and kind of and just the metal scene in general.
It was in the butt rock scene.
Yeah,
and
it was
we
weird.
We use that term, and I think people don't like it that much, but it's what was going on, you
Yeah.
know. But This is so much different than the last record.
Yes, wildly different.
Right away, let's talk like influences. Maybe you know what I hear right away is like Alice in Chains meets like 80s metal, 70s, late 70s, 80s metal.
I hear definitely like references to like maybe like Warrant or something like that. Or
I hear like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. Cassie said Kiss. Cassie listened a little bit.
Kiss
to
for
that.
sure.
Kiss.
Some, like early Kiss.
AC/DC, late AC/DC. What else did
even
I
like
hear?
even like slightly Megadeth. You
Yeah.
know, I'm nodding along and I'm liking this.
Yeah.
It's serving something totally different than I was expecting.
Poison.
These are like older dudes, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure these are like older dudes, but it's rocking.
It's rock.
You know?
Yeah.
It's not low energy. It's not inauthentic actually at all.
I would
really.
see. I could see this band like, and they probably have like opening for like a touring act at like 20 Monroe or something. It's like a 20 Monroe like rock.
I sort of like it.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, oh man, like I mean, I
sort of like it.
I love like 80s hair metal,
Okay.
so like I'm like into it.
I like it, but you know what? The metal side of this is
Yeah.
is like saving it for me, listener. Like
For sure.
there's a lot
Yeah,
of
the
like
Motorhead kind of influence.
there's some instincts here that are really fun and really cool, and there's some that are really I can tell are like pulling them into a direction that I'm not really a fan of. You know,
I think the biggest shock was me like the vocals and just like like how glam and like anthemic and like that what threw me off a little bit.
Bingo players, I don't hate the snare, but I do think it's a little bit loud. Does that count as a piece or no?
I think that that's up to your disclosure here. So I'm gonna let the player decide.
I don't hate the snare, but I do think it's a tad loud.
Wow.
I use the word tad.
Tad. I feel like that's pretty rare for you because I feel like you like snare. Like you feel like you'd want more of it usually in some songs.
I don't know. I've been kind of low snare vibe lately.
Low snare vibe, huh?
Vicino
Getting-
style.
Getting into techno now.
A little Dan Vicino-esque.
Rest in peace.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Okay, good. Oh, thank you. You want to go to track 2?
Let's
You got
do
any
it.
notes?
Before you go to next track,
Yeah, what's up?
You do
Yes.
have one comment.
What's
Skip,
up?
Nick.
Yeah.
Justin M. Gray
Yeah.
going 4 miles per hour.
What is? Oh,
The thing on the album art.
Maybe
the
it was a
album
joke.
art.
Maybe it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. Justin M. Gray. Is he in the
he's
band?
in low order.
He's
Justin's
low
in low
order.
order.
Ah, yep. Oh, your old roommate.
And
yes.
and of Ghost Heart
Yeah.
and Halos for Martyrs.
There you go.
Some Grand
Maybe.
Rapids history right there.
Track 2 is called You, We, Me.
Another you in there.
You? Yeah, you.
You.
Yeah, little
We.
little princey. Me.
Me.
Catchy hook right away.
Bad song name.
Bad song name. I don't know.
I hate it.
Okay, fine. Prince does that all the time.
Yeah, but like,
don't like it either
but
when he
just
does
like
it?
even if it was said like you, Y-O-U, like you, we, me is just like, I don't know, just call it us.
I bet 5 ounces of Powerade. I can switch to beer now.
Yeah, you're on blue now.
Yeah.
You're blue mode.
This music's kind of cringy.
Dude, I literally have the note that says this is kind of cringe.
I have sort of cringe, but in a really fun way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm having fun
Like
cringing along to this.
Dude,
you know?
like I like if it's
So-
cheesy, like that props. I love cheesy. You know,
like
just let
lyrically,
it,
like
you know.
lyrically, the song's like about how he loves his wife.
Yeah.
right. Is that about? It's like
Yeah,
It's
he-
like some of the lyrics are like straight up like "You're my wife and
it's,
I love you."
It's like when you just sound like good guy metal.
That's so
You know?
cute.
Yeah.
It's like almost like what are old people concerned with, and it's like
Dude.
their wives.
Their
and that's
wives.
great. So there's some real pop sensibilities, though, you know. And
Yeah.
I sort of hate to say this, but I sort of love this.
Yeah, me too. I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm in for yet.
I don't mean to be a dick, but I sort of love it.
Yeah.
There's like some real like there's some like real rock and roll shit going on here.
This is like very much like if you were to put like rock music in like a satellite and send it to alien life, you know, like that whole thing, like put this on there and be like, this is what rock is.
Mm-hmm. It like, ooh, we might not be connected anymore. Let me see. Let me just make sure that we're still live.
It says you are here streaming
Yeah.
live.
On Facebook though?
Yeah, here. Let me just make sure that we got that.
Hey, this is
I'm
this
also
is jazz,
watching
baby.
it currently on Facebook.
Oh, perfect,
and it's
perfect.
live.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's my own phone.
This is the song feels longer than it actually is though.
I think this whole record suffers
Yes.
from the exact
Yeah.
opposite problem that our last record
Yeah.
suffered from, where all these songs I kind of wanted to get them over with.
Yeah.
Even though I liked it,
Exactly.
I might have even liked this more than I liked the Steve Leaf stuff.
Interesting.
But I have this feeling of like, oh, I really want this song to be over, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's like so high energy.
Yeah.
You know, and like after a while, if you're just like chilling and you're listening to like a high energy record,
Yeah.
that's exhausting.
You know, this came up before, how we had to analyze some music sometimes that was so high energy that we weren't ready for, and I was not moved with this music. Now at this point, I kind of have this callus of criticism where I'm ready for whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I think the John Lukes or the John Clark Bailey Jr. Matt Lukes album kind of helped me get there. The Au Contraire album helped me get there. Even the Derek Lee Fellner album helped me get to this point where I can like, okay, I'm ready to actually add.
I mean, we've gone through it all with this podcast.
We got a comment here in the chat.
Whoa!
These dudes were clearly good at what they do, and it was fun. But at this point in the record, I also want to stop so Apple Music wouldn't start suggesting more like it.
Oh, who is this?
And he says,
By
"Ha-ha."
Kevin Fine, ha. He says, ha.
Hey, what's up, Kevin? Thanks.
I addressed it. I said, like, I kind of felt like I sort of hate to say it, but I sort of love it.
Dude, if I walked in on this like at the Pyramid Scheme, like I would just like walked into the venue and like they were playing, I'd be like, hell yeah.
There's some real rock shit going on here.
Yeah.
And like I can compare this with Cricket Spires, where like I didn't believe any of their rock shit for a fucking second, you know?
Gotcha.
And I believe they're rockers.
Oh yeah, these guys rock.
Yeah.
like these guys actually believe in like rock.
What else you got on this track here? Hey, thanks for the comment, by the way. I appreciate that.
That's all I kind of really
Thank you,
have
Kevin.
for that one.
Yeah. So I have at the ending, something at the ending sounded like a song I've heard before. And I'm gonna investigate this, and I don't mean to like be all Hardy Boys about it, but it felt like an inadvertent ripoff at the end, because right when it came in, I was singing it, and I was like, "What is this melody?" from?
It was almost like too derivative.
It was a lift.
It was just a.
It was a lift, listener. If you can find this, me, listen to that. What is the ending?
Yeah.
Or is it just reaching on the ether and making something beautiful that I didn't realize existed?
I mean, it's a crapshoot at this point.
You want to go track 3?
Kevin chimed back in saying that he would totally see their show and dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cool. See
Agreeing
that.
with
They're playing
you.
at the
Oh, yeah.
Pyramid Scheme this month, y'all. So
Yeah. Awesome.
What's the date of that show?
I don't know. I think it's the 16th, maybe.
You could probably
I believe you're right, but
if
let
you
me
s-
double check.
Yeah.
you can use that if you want to use the other computer, the one over there.
I will.
Yeah.
Shout out to line producer Cassie.
We got
Moon.
Cassie over here on producing. If you're hearing that beautiful,
Hi,
lovely,
everybody.
lovely voice.
She also goes by the name Intro Lady.
Yeah, intro lady.
It's like lunch lady.
Yeah, the
but
intro lady. Who's that intro lady?
Intro lady. Track 3 is called "Take My Hand."
Take my hand. Here we
If
go.
you're just joining us, we're reviewing this record right here by the Rockit King.
Mhm.
It's called Fourth Turning.
Take my hand.
Take my hand. It's rocking.
I guess I kind of figured these guys were like heavier.
Really?
Yeah, like it's like rock, but I was thinking more like heavy metal.
It is heavy metal.
Not heavy metal. What am I thinking? Like I'm thinking of like I guess more like less I guess darker metal. I guess.
Are they like poppier than you thought they would be?
Yeah,
Is
they're
that what you think?
poppier,
Okay.
yeah.
So what's the opposite of poppy? Is like just they. I mean, they are heavy, but they don't. They're
Yeah.
not like dissonant heavy.
No.
Or like
I guess maybe more like in the way that like I guess like more Black Sabbath-y, I'm thinking.
really wordy.
Yeah.
I have Ozzy later on, so that is true. There's a lot to sing about with this guy apparently, which is like good for a band, right?
Yeah. I mean this rock is like so marketable. Like I could be driving anywhere and this could come on the radio, I feel like.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like The Darkness a little bit too, like in
Yeah.
a way. I wonder if they take themselves a little too seriously to really fully explore the like kind of hair metal side that's like really fun about them. And I'm gonna be honest with everybody, listener, this kind of 80s 70s metal is like before my time. I never really got into it. I didn't have any older dirtbag brothers who got me into it, and I didn't really hang out with older kids when I was younger because they scared me. So I never got into like Guns N' Roses or Judas Priest or Iron Maiden or Megadeth or even like Ozzy or Black Sabbath until way later into life.
Same.
So I don't know my references here, but it does like sound like kind of like Priest and Iron Maiden a little bit.
Yeah.
It does have some glam vocal tendencies.
Yeah.
I think this one though I felt like was more of a kind of like a 90s rocker. more.
I think some of the
Yeah.
butt rock starts coming
Yeah.
through a little bit that we were expecting.
I
Yeah.
do think the Iron Maiden and the
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Judas
I
Priest.
think like I wish they would have maybe gone like the moto direction, kind of like more leaned into like the glam a little harder even.
It's very much shaped by this music
Yeah.
at any rate.
To clarify when their show is at the Pyramid
perfect.
Scheme, it is July 17th.
Oh.
It
I was
will
close.
be the Rocket King, Barrel Bones, and the Pice Project.
Oh.
All right.
I don't know.
We're doing a bunch of shows over there at Pyramid Scheme.
That's crazy.
It's getting wild.
We're playing a show.
We are. July 24th.
Holla.
Home. We should get ice cream cones shaped like this mic that we sell.
Dog.
Yeah. You want to go to the next track?
Yeah, let's do
This
it.
one's called Before It's Through. Is
Yeah.
that true?
Yes.
Okay.
THRU.
That's how I would spell it.
Yeah.
Very Aussie right away.
Very
vocals.
Aussie. Yeah.
Vocals are Aussie, I think. And
They're like polished, but like in a good way.
yeah.
I don't know. It's just like, again, this is more just like radio kind of like rock. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's good. Like they just do it really well.
Yeah, I think they really do too. I have here like this is actually pretty cool. Like nice job,
Yeah.
guys. The vocals are really good.
Yeah.
They're a highlight of the record. The instrumentation, the solos are fine. The vocals are very interesting, but I do think it's a little bit too overdubbed sometimes, and
Yeah.
that kind of made me like cringe and wince a little bit.
Mhm.
I don't even know if I winced. I cringed though,
Mhm.
but there's some really cool stuff going on in here.
There is. I don't know. It's just like I think it took me just a few songs to really accept what the band is, because I was so expecting like I guess something different, like biker bar kind of rock. And this is just I guess a little more polished than I anticipated, but not like it's a bad thing. But
It's a lot more high energy than even
Yeah.
this record art. Like
same.
like-
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
like this is not what we're hearing.
No.
Maybe I'd love a picture of them on the cover and like hair and I don't know, right?
Yeah, dude. Like some.
They have long hair,
graffiti.
probably. Who knows?
Probably.
So
not
the
Dan.
ending reminds me of something too. There's another one where the ending
Yeah.
is like, what is this ending?
Yeah.
Anything else with this track?
Mm.
Okay. This next track is called Lie Becomes.
Lie Becomes. Man, this one is like. I appreciate this one.
Comes in fast.
Yeah, they just like goes for it, and I'm like,
It really
yeah.
does.
I'm like, yeah,
It's like punk, kind of power pop,
Yeah.
And I have written here, do you think these guys are friends with Moto and Ben Hunter and stuff?
I bet they are.
Okay. Like more metal, more Judas Priest.
Yeah, man, like, yeah.
The worst thing about this band, what is it? Would you
Uh,
say?
I don't know.
The name.
Yeah,
Like the name doesn't give me any type of like inclination of what this band is like, but I bet they just had it for so long. There's no point in changing it. Names don't
Yeah.
matter, I don't think that names actually like even fucking matter.
no.
It goes for as a cool like kind of breakdown. It's kind
Yeah.
of like Queens of Stone Agey for a
Yeah,
second.
the last chorus of the song is like perfect.
That I love you more.
Yeah,
like
it's-
power emo.
Dude, he just like is like.
Yeah,
and I was
there's
like
a power emo
Yeah.
breakdown. So I write power emo breakdown. I love you more, and I said, wow, actually, this is legit beautiful.
I think I would have wanted just to hear him get a little more growly and aggressive with the vocals.
Yeah.
Because I can tell he's capable of it, and I think he would have probably reached the notes a little stronger had he just like accepted the growl. But
My scamp side
Yeah.
felt neglected here in this one too. I felt like
Yeah.
I wanted to not like this.
yeah,
And so far, I really like it. I
Yeah.
really like this. I like typing it. I like listening to it. Everything.
Mhm.
Anything else for this track?
I don't know. Just like shout out to like the GR veterans who are still
Yeah.
out there, man.
Yeah.
we're getting there.
Yeah. No, I mean this band
Yeah.
existed before I even moved here, and I've been here
Same.
like for quite a long time.
Yeah. So
Do you want to go to the next track?
Yeah.
It's called No Matter What.
this is the ballad.
Oh man.
It's a ballad.
Right away, some hiss on the recording.
Yeah.
I don't know where this is coming from.
This is like what do I have? It's like what am I trying to say? The singer, like they have the right idea with this, but they're just not getting there with the vocals. At
So
least.
at this point, this guy kind of came out
Monocle's
a little
out.
bit here,
Okay.
and basically, I look at the track listing and there's 4 songs left on here,
Mhm.
right? And I don't know why that felt like a chore.
I don't know.
How did I go from enjoying this so much and then all of a sudden being like, oh, 4 songs?
I think because I even know here because I think it's like this one is like crazy tropey.
Yeah.
Of like just like the 80s kind of scene, I guess.
Like, it was like a forced ballad,
Yeah.
right?
It's like like they gotta have the ballad. This is like their kind of like Aerosmith ballad song.
Yeah, I said, bro, I don't like this. This is sort of
Yeah.
bad. I wish this was over. This is a bad ballad. And then, oh, hey, this gets better. This actually gets better.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
Yeah, what was the point except for having this song on your album?
right.
You know?
And especially if like the lyrics felt like more like passionate,
Mhm.
but it was just like
No.
a ballad lyrics.
I don't
you
even know what lyric. I couldn't even
I
tell what
can't
they were about.
remember,
Yeah.
but
like, dude can sing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He can sing, but like dude can still sing? Question mark, sure can. Like, what was the
Yeah.
point except for having this, like, a song like this, you know?
Right.
But whatever. I'm
Yeah.
I'm a forgiving person. You want to go to the next
Yeah.
track?
Between
the lines. Another rocker.
Another cringe one.
Really?
I thought this one was pretty cringe.
Really?
Yeah. I don't understand like why they wrote a song like this.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a totally different. I said this
Really?
is easy to listen to. I don't have a lot of notes because I kind of just like
Really?
went with it.
I was like, this feels like a parody.
Oh wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a strong
it
thumbs
felt
up,
fa-
strongs down.
Yeah, it felt fake to me a little bit.
I said
I might have been salty
I'm
for
glad
the
he
ballad,
hit
though.
he hit that. Yeah, the holdover.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. That can taint it.
Yeah.
I feel like they think the song is strong, and so they put it right after the bad one.
Right. They're coming out of it.
So it was that bad was so bad it went onto this track. The
Yeah.
badness of it. He hit that high note.
He hit
You
the
hear
high
it?
notes.
I was waiting for that note.
Yeah.
He hit the.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but he got there. Dude, that shit's hard, man.
He got the really high one. You know.
Yeah. Props out.
He got it.
Shout out.
I said good song. You don't like it.
I don't like it. Sorry.
That's a thumbs up, thumb down for
Wow.
Dan. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
West Side Blues.
Ah.
Okay, so this one I don't really like the blues that much, but this is like their Neil Young song, and I feel like this is like pretty fitting for this artwork actually.
This is I could see that.
You
Sort
know.
of funny though.
Yeah, it was definitely kind of like, why is this one on the record?
I have written here. Is this another breakup album?
Ooh,
Did you get breakup vibes?
I
in this
didn't
at
get
all?
breakup vibes because I think I was like really just on that energy vibe. So I think I wasn't paying attention to the lyrics.
Well,
as
there was
much.
like this whole like, I love my wife, I love
Yeah.
our life together, and then some songs were like, go ahead and do whatever you want and throw it all away if you dare.
Yeah, it's like some emo shit right there.
Yeah. West Side Blues.
West Side Blues. I don't know.
And I write, whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought he loved his wife. That's what concerns the old rockers.
Yeah.
It's like your wife.
Dude.
The song, Love My Wife.
Hey man,
that
shout
how it
out
goes?
if you love your wife.
Shout out. What is that? What is that band? That's not even the right lyrics.
I don't
It's
remember.
Love My Way.
Love My Way. Yeah.
Depeche Mode.
No, it's not Depeche
No?
Mode. No. I don't think it is. It's something like that.
Leave it in the comments.
Who sings Love My Way?
Yeah.
I'll find out.
Put it in the chat.
Yeah, you
folks.
you got a computer there if you want to use that too.
Yeah.
You can even play it for 1 second. Look at us flag so fast. Love my wife.
love
Okay.
thy wife.
The background vocals in this song are hilarious.
They are.
They were super
But that's why
funny.
it made me think of like Neil Young because they had like the kind of crazy horse kind
Like,
of like.
Do what you want. Or
That's- yeah. Dude, I kind of liked it though.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of into it.
I wrote this is okay, but I'm really waiting for this to be over at this point.
Oh, psychedelic furs.
Psychedelic furs. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. That's all you can play. Cause
Yeah, we don't wanna get flagged.
That's gonna get. That's all we can
Dude,
play of that song.
like the Facebook team, like flag team was
That's
like
all.
waiting. They're like, 1 more second, we got him.
That's all we can play of that
Yeah.
song.
I love that song though. That song's so good.
Okay, now I know why I was like Depeche
my
Mode
wife.
era for me.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I'll let the chat know that's all we can play of that song.
yeah.
That's it.
They just
That works really well, actually.
That was
I'm
sick.
surprised at how well that works. That's
That was
good
great.
to know. I bought like a $200 thing to do that.
It works.
Oh, we're out of data. I just ran out of data.
Okay.
Damn it. No, it's
okay,
fine.
it's
It's fine.
$15.
It's $15.
close it down.
If you want to contribute to our data, you can subscribe to us at any tier at at patreon.com/bandscamps.
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 We have first impressionists. We got
That's the hardest fucking thing to say.
Dude,
It's so
I know.
crazy.
We messed up on that one.
We need subscribers.
You do have a comment.
Let's do it. What's up, Cassie? Let's know.
Anthony Menino
Mhm.
says WSB was a cover tune from the Beverage Brothers Band 70s GR.
Thank you so. Okay,
nice.
interesting. And that's probably Jesse's father.
I was wondering.
Oh,
Okay.
That's probably the very
Dad's
interesting.
Band?
Okay.
That's rad. That
West
is
Side
me.
Blues.
West Side Blues.
Very interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what
That's
WSB
actually
Context.
really, really
That's
like
sick.
crucial info. Thank you so much for your comment. Thank you for watching.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
definitely some context.
So I actually heard. I think that like his father might have passed away. I think I saw
Okay.
on the grapevine. So and I know he was a rocker back in the day. So
Gotcha.
very interesting.
Wow.
And we can give him some points back
Yeah.
for not liking that one.
That's right. Good job.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for clarifying.
But will
That's very
will
cool.
they lose points with the
it
next
was
song
a bit
title
of
though?
a grieving song then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a tribute.
Oh, no
Yeah,
homage.
Good call on that. So, my next. My very next comment after that touching clarification is I would have left this off this album, and now I feel like a real asshole.
You fucking asshole.
Bodied.
I said I would have left this off the album. Okay. Next track.
Been around.
This song's called "Been Around."
I've been around.
Were you worried about it being a cover of our song "Been Around"?
I was not worried, but I was like, this will just be a funny little thing.
So Dan and I are in a band, and we have a song called "Been Around." Our last record was called "Been Around,"
yeah,
and so I was like, when I saw they dropped a CD off to me.
which is shout out to them. That's sick.
I don't
honestly.
even know they don't even though they make.
Do you
CDs
have
anymore.
a thing to play CDs here?
Yeah,
Yes.
we had that Walkman. But this
Oh
time
yeah,
We
the
got my
Discman right here.
Walkman.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Discman.
Oh yeah, let's pop it in right
that's
now.
not the
actually.
one.
Yeah, this is my old one. See,
Yeah,
we got
it doesn't even have skip protection.
this. You put a thing in here, a plastic thing, and it makes it so you pretend like listen to music.
Yeah, that's how we used to do it back in
And
the
they
day.
dropped a CD off. So when I saw "Been Around,"
Like
I was like,
late
all right,
night.
all right, all right.
Late night they dropped it off. We heard like a we're like
Oh.
somebody's at our door.
Right away, my first comment is, "What the hell?"
Dude, I'm glad they're ending in a banger.
Yeah, Cassie, you can actually do you have Spotify pulled up on that computer?
I do.
Why don't you
Why don't we just play it on here on the
play? Yeah,
Discman?
why don't play that last track? It's called "Been Around" of Rockit King.
Yeah, here.
Oh,
Been around.
I've been around.
Dude, this one's sick.
yeah.
This is the best song on the album.
I wrote "What the hell."
yeah.
This is another "What the hell" moment for
Yeah.
me. What? Why?
It's
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
WWF
that's,
flag.
uh,
That I wrote "What the hell."
Yeah,
kind of
dude.
Led Zeppelin-y a little
dude,
bit.
it's like Riff City.
Yeah,
Man,
Better.
better.
more Ozzy too.
Dude, I was like, this is what I wanted the whole
Right.
time.
And then halfway through, we kind of get like crunched with butt rock really
Yeah.
hard. And like, I was actually ready for that too.
Dude, I fuck with butt rock. That's
Sort of 70s.
Yeah, dude.
Strong ending.
Strong ending.
What else do you have for this track?
I was just like, at this point, I was like, between like some of the cringe of like Between the Lines and like West Side Blues, I was like,
I've had batteries in here for years. It's been not good.
I was like, man, let's go. Like, this is awesome. This is like this is like when you say Rockit King, like this is what I wanted to hear, and I was like, yes.
They came with it. They came with it on this whole record.
Yeah.
You know, like this has been like, we don't get a lot of heavy records, so it's been
Mhm.
good. It's good to have one that like made me feel like it deserved to be,
Yeah.
to call itself a heavy
This
record.
is kind of a common thing that we've had on the show where an album will end and the last song's like the best one. Happened with Low Order. It happened with Silent Spirits. It kind of happened with Sugartone a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. It just like we have that a lot where we're just like we're hearing something and then all of a sudden they just drop this banger on us.
Yeah.
And we're just like, oh,
This probably could have been earlier, but I respect the strong ending of a
Me too.
record. And you know what? They did. What did they do we didn't like? We didn't like the cover that much.
Yeah.
And now I feel bad for not liking it. And we didn't like the ballad, but I know why they
Yeah.
did the ballad.
Yeah.
You know, man, Overall,
like
a
two
strong-
solid
a
releases.
kind of strong showing.
Yeah.
Were you surprised?
I
by
was
this record?
surprised.
Me too. Me too.
I was
Me too.
way
Props.
surprised.
Props.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Do you have any album credits that we should do for this record?
so
Do you want to do liner
while
notes?
while I look those up, let's give it a rating.
Okay.
Oh, there's no liner notes because it's not on Bandcamp.
Okay, so we don't know. It's on Spotify. Oh, I have
Yeah.
a CD upstairs, but I didn't open it.
Okay.
I
You know what you should do? You should go buy a CD from them.
It
Go
is
buy a
on
CD.
Spotify.
It's on Spotify.
It
but
is. I have it pulled
Yeah,
up
but
right now.
there's not liner notes.
Not like
weird-
Bandcamp.
Oh.
where there's like Bandcamp. Let's put liner
Yeah.
notes in. Yeah,
You
Go
know
see
what?
them
I
at
don't know.
Pyramid Scheme and pick up their CD.
Yeah. They're selling merch. They're selling CDs, obviously.
Yeah.
Rating time.
Rating time.
I wanna like, just can I confide in you?
Yeah.
Like, I feel bad because all my ratings I always go to food,
Yeah.
but I can't escape this rating.
You can't escape it.
This rating of this record is, when they come up with some weird like mashup cereal
Mm-hmm.
where it's like Fruit Loops, but there's marshmallows and chocolate in it
Yeah.
for some reason, and it's like Star Wars themed too.
Mhm.
It's that
Okay.
special, the special one-off limited edition cereals that are way too sugary for your own good.
I'm gonna give it a don't touch Dad's workbench.
That's a very, very strict rule.
Yeah. That's my rating.
Listener, this is our first time doing these live
New
tapings.
formats.
I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank the bands for sending in. I want to thank Cassie Houghton at the soundboard here, doing all the line producing and making sure we sound and look good. I want to thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know what? Actually, I'm really feeling like the adrenaline of the live.
It's
but, like,
fun, right?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this one.
Yeah.
This is sick.
Viewers, thank you so much for watching. This was kind of an attempt to like combine our pre-taped shows into our live taping. This is going to hit the RSS feeds as soon as tomorrow morning. I could probably just get this all done really, really fast and just have it be ready for you to listen
Right
to
there.
very soon.
Yeah. We're still accepting submissions. If you have releases from 2020 or 2021 that you have put out or are putting out, email us at bandscamps@gmail.com. Again, we have a Patreon. Best and coolest way to support us, patreon.com/bandscamps. We're on Twitter at bandscamps_. Facebook.
We're on Discord. If
We're
you
on
want to
Discord.
go on our Discord server, we talk hella shit and have a great time over there.
Yeah,
it's our own little internet.
If you want to see like the true memes,
The true
memes, go to
Yep.
Discord. Yeah, we got a lot of really cool cats hanging out there, and we talk even more about Steely Dan.
Oh yeah,
And
all
fish.
the time, unrestricted. Yeah, fish.
Fish
we're,
comes up
We're
a
an
lot
unofficial
now.
fish board now.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, Cassie, for helping us out.
Thank you.
I think we're ready to just end this broadcast now.
Yeah, let's roll that out.
Thank you so much. Go ahead and you just got to click on broadcast and then on that red thing. Have a great night,
Bye.
everybody. See you
See ya.
soon.